So I've already said you that 2D arrays are nothing but array of arrays. That means one array is consisting number of arrays inside it. Okay. This is the simple program to understand how we read and print elements into the array. Okay. So I've considered two loops over here. Okay. One loop is for rows. One loop is for columns. Same. While printing also, one loop is for rows. One loop is for columns. Okay. So how do we print? Just, and try to understand. First, for example, I want to print 2 rows and 2 columns. Okay. So now array index starts from 0, 1. Array index again starts from 0 to 1. Okay. So now how do you write this for loop? Okay. Now what you'll see is for 2 rows, array index goes from 0 to n-1. That is 0 to 1. That's it. Okay. Now how do you fill data here? This is first location. This is first location. This is second location. Only after completion of second location, you will go to the next third location. Right? So here also, first, these two values will be read. First, row 0. Okay. Outer loop has to follow first 0. After that, after reading this 0, 0 and 0, 1 only, you have to go out. Then 1, 0 and 1, 1. Okay. So I hope you all understood and I'll explain you again once. So suppose you want to print 2 into 2 matrix. Okay. How do you print 0, 1, 0, 1? Generally, array index starts from 0 to n-1. Okay. We have only 2 elements. So array index starts over here and ends over 1. Okay. Now, how do you print elements? First, you will print 0, 0. Okay. Then 0, 1. Then 1, 0. Then 1, 1. Right. First, this one. Second, this one. Third, this one. Fourth, this one. Okay. Because if you have so many rows over here, only after completion of first row, the second row will be executed. Okay. Now, you will understand this concept through this program. Okay. So, keep writing the dry run over here. What is I value and what is j value? Okay. So, I need 2 rows. My loop has to run for 2 rows, 2 columns. Here also same. 2 rows, 2 columns. What is I value? I equals to 0. 0 is less than 2. Condition true or false? Condition true. So go inside. Now what is j value? J is 0. I is 0 and j is 0. 0 is less than 2. Condition true. So I've gone inside. Again j value is 0. Condition true. Okay. It goes inside. Now what is... Sorry. So, what is meant by I? 0. And what is my j? 0. So, now you have to add elements in 0, 0 position. First, this one is going on. Right? So, first 0, 0. Say, for example, I have entered a of 0, 0 as sum 12. 12 is stored here. Okay? After that, only after completion of my inner loop, I have to go to the outer loop. Okay. Now, only when j is false, you have to go outside. Otherwise, you won't go outside. So, here I have executed this. Now, what will I do? J increment. Now, j is 1. J is 1. Okay. So, 1 is less than 2. Condition true. So, now what is I value? I is not changed. I equals to 0 and j equals to 1. Okay. What did I tell you? Only after completion of first complete row, I will go to the second row. That means 0 is being executed for here. Afterwards, a of 0 and what is j value? A of 1. That means this is executing after this one. Okay. First, a of 0 is for a of I is for outer loop. For j, it is for inner loop. Only after completion of all the rows, I will go to my next row. Only after completion of my first row, I will be going to my second row. Okay. Now, let a of 0 and 1 will be 14. So 14 is stored over here. Okay. Now, are there any elements over here? No. So here condition has to fail. Right. So we'll see whether condition is being failed or not. So I've printed element, I've took elements. Now I j increment. Now j is 2. 2 is less than 2. Condition true or false? Condition is false. Okay. So condition is false. So where I'll be going? I plus plus. Here condition failed. It was left like that. So now I value is being incremented. 1 and 1 is less than 2. Condition checked. Condition true. So you will go inside. Again j value is being initialized. Okay. Once after condition is being failed, that j value is not carried again. Okay. So again it is took as 0. Because we have to start loading from 1, 0 and 1, 1. Okay. So here 0 is less than 2. Condition true. So now what is I value? I is incremented, right? Here. So I equals to 1. J equals to 0. So give some value over here. 1, 0. This is what I should read now. 0, 1. Sorry. This is what I have to read, right? 1, 0. My element is 18. Okay. After this again I executed the statement, then I'll go back. Then j increment. J is 1. J has become 0. Again j has become 1. So 1 is less than 2. Condition true. So I will go into the statements. So I value is not changed. It is 1. And j value is right now, it's 1. So a of 1 equals to some 21. Okay. You have finished filling. But only if the condition is satisfied or failed, you will be going to the next step. Okay. By simply seeing the program while, making the try run, you cannot determine whether your execution is done or not. Okay. Now what you'll do after execution of this statement, again I'll increment j is 2. Right. Condition is true or false? Condition is false. Now I'll go back. Again I'll increment I value. Here j is become 2 and I has become 2 is less than 2. Condition false. Come out of loop completely. This is how you accept or read elements into the 2D array. Okay. The same structure is followed by the printing also. Only thing you won't do is for scanf you will write like since it has to be stored in the specified location, you will use this ampersand. Here you will directly print. I'll show you how you print also. First, I equals to 0. 0 is less than 2. Condition true. So inner loop is being executed. J equals to 0. 0 is less than 2. Condition true. So what is 0, 0? 12. First 12 output is being printed. Again you went to the j plus plus. J is 1. 1 is less than 2. Condition true. Inner statements will be executed. I is not changed yet. So it is 0, 1. What is there in 0, 1? 14. Again you will go back. J plus plus. It is 2. Condition is false since 2 is not less than 2. It is equal to 2. So what does it mean? There are no other elements in the row to be, printed. Okay. So out of the loop, going to the outer loop. So now I value is incremented. I equals to 1 and 1 is less than 2. Condition true or false? Condition is true. So what I'll go inside. So now j value is again initialized to 0. Right? It won't go with 2, 3 again. Okay. So 0 is less than 2. Condition true. Then what is my I value? I is 1 here. What is my j? So what is my 1, 0th element? 18. After this, I'll go back again to the inner loop. Now j value is incremented. J is 1. 1 is less than 2. Condition true. So I'll go here. I value is 1. It did not change. So it will remain like that only. J equals to 1. What is there in 1, 1? 21. Okay. After this, again after executing the statements, it came to j plus plus. Now j equals to 2. 2 is less than 2. Condition false. Going to the outer loop. Again, I value is incremented. I value was 1 and now I value equals to 2. So 2 is less than 2. Condition false. Come out of it. Okay. This is how you read and print elements in 2D arrays. Okay.